This video review is brought to you by BigBadToyStore.com. BigBadToyStore.com, your number one source for toys.
What's going on, guys? Today we are taking a look at High Octane Bumblebee from Transformers Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Series. His alt mode is this nearly all-black customized Camaro, which at the time of finding out about this guy maybe a year ago, or this version of Bumblebee a year ago, there was some controversy over Michael Bay stealing the design from a custom Camaro. So I don't know whatever came of that, but oh well. I gotta say, this alt mode is really tiny. I mean, it's small. Here he is compared to Crosshairs. He's so much smaller than Crosshairs, and he's even smaller than most Generation figures. And to give you a better idea of the size, here is Goldfire Bumblebee from the Generations line, who is the smallest of the cars that I could find. High Octane Bumblebee's still smaller than Bumblebee. Wait. Bumblebee is smaller than himself. Oh my god! High Octane Bumblebee doesn't really have an issue rolling around on the ground, but you do need to be aware that the robot feet are behind or underneath the back wheels, and if they're not transformed completely right, they will scrape along the floor or whatever surface you're running him on. And even though I do have him transformed correctly, there's not a whole lot of clearance there at all. I mean, you can kind of hear it scraping just a little bit. Transformation for this guy is, well, he's a Bumblebee figure. It's going to be a similar transformation than all of the others. And to start off with, you pop the doors open, which never really peg in quite well to begin with, and then disconnect the rear of the vehicle from the tires, or I should say the rear windscreen from the tires and the hood, and that will allow you to lift up the hood, thus folding or pushing out the legs and feet. So there we go. And then you can unsnap the rear quarter, and fold that up and over the roof of the car, which the roof of the car is on this yellow hinge right here. It feels real fragile. I'm not going to lie. It does not feel strong at all. So fold out the legs, pull out the missile, and then, hey, there's Bumblebee right underneath looking at you. So, yeah, you can do a Camaro Gerwalk in this mode, but don't. It's just stupid. The rest of the torso transformation is actually pretty easy. Take the wheels and the panels that the wheels are on, and they will pop away from the figure and lay on the doors. Then we can take the arms and fold them up and out away from the car body, thus allowing us to fold the entire front of the car body down and pop Bumblebee's head through the hood. Then take the front grille and kind of unpeg it from itself, unpeg the halves, and then fold the halves down to reveal more of Bumblebee's head. And they're on these hinges. And then they will both have pegs that peg into this hole in his abdomen. And that's actually the hardest part of the transformation, is just getting those two pegged in there. And take the rear or the roof of the vehicle and bring it up to form his back. And flip these sections down to reveal the head, and just straighten out the arms and pose the figure however the hell you want him to be posed. Oh, and don't forget to reattach the missile. And here we have Bumblebee in robot mode. He's got a heck of a backpack, and he's really thin, and he's more orange than yellow. And to be honest, this toy is really ugly. I mean, really ugly. I don't like this toy at all. It's just another Bumblebee figure with a similar transformation than all the others, with a slightly different shell. I think his feet are ugly. I think he's hollow on the inside. I mean, literally, the toy is hollow. He doesn't have any real mass to him. It's not a good toy. It's not a good figure. He has peekaboo mode, which I like to call that, but there's nothing really to like here for me. Otherwise, his head sculpt isn't that bad. It's actually got some decent painting, and you can get a good bit of detailing, but this toy makes Bumblebee look evil. I mean, he just looks evil, like he wants to eat your soul or something. And I don't think that was intentional. So the figure does actually have light piping. You can see it right there on the back of his head. The problem is the plastic is so thin that as soon as I put a light on him, it just makes his entire freaking head glow. I mean, look at that. That's not light piping. That's just a really shoddy paint job and crappy plastic. In my humble opinion, I don't think High Octane Bumblebee is very good. I don't like the figure all that much, and I'm sick of Bumblebee figures. This is like the 9th or 10th deluxe class Bumblebee we've ever had, and they just keep getting worse. He's got more kibble than I can shake a stick at. He's got some decent posability. Shoulders and everything's ratcheted together. Kids might like this, but it's not a very good looking figure, especially when you compare it to the awesomeness that is the Dinobots or even Hound. It's just not a fun figure either, because let's face it, we've just been overrun with Bumblebee figures. So guys, I'm going to have to say skip this one. As usual, I'm Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you next time.